This is a Fox News alert. News from the President of the United States that there has been an attack inside Iran. Just moments ago, President Donald Trump putting out on Truth Social, we have completed our very successful attack on 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan. All planes are now outside of Iran airspace. Again, this from President Donald Trump. A full payload of bombs was dropped on the primary site, Fordo. All planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to our great American warriors. There is not another military in the world that could have done this. Now is the time for peace. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Again, that's just seconds ago from President Donald Trump.
Breaking news, the United States has just bombed Iran and our pilots just cleared Iranian airspace. Just moments ago, the president confirmed what many feared and others prayed for. The United States has completed a major military strike on 3 nuclear sites inside Iran, Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. A full payload of bombs was dropped on the primary target, Fordow, Iran's most fortified underground nuclear facility. All aircraft have safely exited Iranian airspace with 0 American casualties reported. The president praised our forces, calling them great American warriors, and added there's not another military in the world that could have got this done. This marks a dramatic escalation in the already volatile Middle East. Sources say this strike follows weeks of Israeli airstrikes and growing fears that Iran was approaching breakout nuclear capability. The White House is insisting this is not the beginning of a war, but rather a decisive move to prevent one. And in the president's own words, now is the time for peace. But with Iran reeling and the world holding its breath, the next 48 hours may decide the future of the region and possibly the world. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and please follow for more.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes, that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Shalom. Call Halayim La, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAAHWABAN. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone to teach and rule well. Peace, love, and blessings to the elected nation of Israel scattered abroad. Hey, breaking news, man. All right, breaking news. The U.S. military has just bombed 3 nuclear sites in Iran. Okay, this is a direct act of war. All right, the U.S. just bombed 3 nuclear sites in Iran. This is an act of war. Okay, and this may very well be the act, okay, that draws America into World War III, man. Which is why I opened up with this. Jeremiah 50 and verse 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Babylon and his purposes, that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Yeah, which is the small hats, okay, the Amalekites, the so-called Jewish, okay. They're going to draw America, not even going to, they have drawn America into that conflict with Iran, which is going to ultimately lead to World War III. Because now that America has gotten involved, okay, now, you know, Iran allies have to get involved. China has to get involved. Russia has to get involved, man. Okay, this thing is about to get, it's not even about to get, this has gotten real. Okay, you have it to where Trump is going to address the nation at 10 o'clock Eastern time, I believe, which is like 8 minutes from now. And I want to watch that video. I know brother's going to drop it in the chat. Okay, but look, hey, through the spirit and power of YAHAWADAH, the apostles and the elders on down have been warning you, hey, telling you to repent, get right, turn back to YAHAWADAH, okay, because things are heating up. Okay, and Iran vowed, okay, they said if America get involved, they will retaliate. And you already have it to where they have sleeper cells over here. Okay, they have sleeper cells already here in Iran. I mean, Salakia, not in Iran, in the U.S. They have Iranian sleeper cells over here in the U.S. Okay, this thing is about to get real, man. All right? So that's even more the reason for brothers to be circumspect and get to where you got to go and get home. Okay, because any day now, all right, some type of black swan event can happen because they are going to retaliate. Okay, it says, surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Okay, so this thing is heating up. All right, and Iran is not just going to sit back and take that, lightly. Let's grab this right quick. There's Joel 3 and verse 10. It says, matter of fact, let's start at verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Yeah, and the prophets are the ones proclaiming it. We're proclaiming, the message of YAHAWASHI. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. War. War is brewing up, man. We are on the brink of World War III. Once these Iranians retaliate and launch an attack on American soil, that's it, bro. We're just waiting on that retaliation from Iran now. But we're already in World War III. It says, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hook into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Right, man. And these heathens, the Lord is stirring up a spirit within these heathen nations, to go to war. All right? To go to war, man. World War III is here. It's no longer a thing of if or when. It's here. The Lord been warning you through the prophets, and you either got the message or you didn't. But we are here, man. We're here. All right? It says prepare war. The point I wanted to grab is let the weak say I am strong, because you had it to where America can go over to these other nations and bully them out of their resources, but Iran isn't budging because it's being guarded by Russia. Russia is a guard unto them. All right. So now you have it to where the Iranian allies is going to get involved within this conflict, man. Which is good for us. This isn't something that we should fret about or be afraid of. Because if you've been in the loop, YAHAWASHI already told us these things were not, man. Matter of fact, let's go to the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter. All right. And start at verse 3. It says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Which that world is an age. An age, man. The end of a current age. All right. And that's the time we're in right now. We're at the end of Esau, the so-called white man's rulership. And YAHAWASHI answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. You got false prophets out here. Beware of that. You should be only listening to the apostles and the elders of great millstone. But you should know that by now. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right, and this doesn't mean that, because the Iranians, and the U.S. is having conflict right now, Israel, that doesn't mean nukes are going to be shot over here tomorrow. You still have a few more prophecies that has to play out. You have the implementation of the MOTB. All right, you have Jacob's trouble. These prophecies must come to pass before those nukes get shut off. But we know World War III is a huge indicator that these things are close, man. It's at the doors. All right. Expect gas prices to triple, quadruple, in the coming weeks. All right. Iran, they going to cut that supply off, that oil supply off. All right. Oh, yeah. This thing is about to get nasty. Because China, bro, they allies with Iran. Everything you got says come from China. Made in China. All right. Food prices are about to skyrocket. Water, all that. It's about to go up. It's about to go up in flames, man. You still have the immigration crisis over there in LA. The deportation crisis. All right. You know what these elites say, never let a good crisis go to waste. So, hey, this thing is heating up. It's really heating up, man. All right. But guess what? This is music to our ears because our faith is being confirmed. The Lord is confirming our faith. We don't sound so crazy no more. Oh, y'all crazy, man. That ain't never gonna happen. Nobody will ever do this. Okay, watch this. All right. The Lord is confirming these words, man. The prophecies are gonna begin to speak for us. All right. We're not gonna be out. That's another thing. We're not gonna be out there teaching for that much longer. It's heating up, man. All right. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1, it says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you." So you should know. All right. It says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." Okay. As a thief in the night, man. Things is about to get real overnight. All right. Overnight, shit is about to get real, bro. In a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Okay. Shit. On the topic of 2 weeks, you had it to where this devil Trump said we're going to give Iran 2 weeks to make a deal. And guess what? In the midst of that, you know, he just bombed 3 of their nuclear sites. Okay. Spreading that disinformation. Okay. Going to show you the devil he is. All right. But they're going to point the finger and make it seem like they're the victim just to control the narrative. All right. They want Iran to strike back. They already know they're going to retaliate just so they can control the narratives and give themselves an excuse to go to war. All right. And when they go to war, they're going to lose that war. All right. America will lose this third world war, man. Okay. And call halal, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RECAN, for giving us the eye salve. All right. Giving us the eyes to see and the ears to hear, man. Okay. Because these things are just confirming our faith. We ain't doubt. When the Lord told us these things was going to happen, we believed it. All right. We ain't doubt. We ain't waver. We ain't none of that, bro. We still here pushing. So now it's time for, scripture says, "As for faith, it shall flourish." Okay. Faith is about to flourish, man. We ain't too crazy no more. All right. Now, the prophecy speaking, bro. The prophecy speaking. This is breaking news. All right. Shoot. Let's open up with this. This is the book of, not open up, but let's close out with this. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 33. "And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet has been among them." And you have been warned. Okay. You have been warned. And for us, that's, been pushing, watching, standing upon that tower. Hey, look, we here. So I'm finna head back in the house. I want to see what Trump got to say addressing the nation, talk to some brothers. But, hey, man, just, be sober, be vigilant, be circumspect. Because like the elder Ash always goes into, any day now, hey, life can change for the worse. So, call halayim la ala hayanawa, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RECAN, Shalom.